Hello everyone and welcome back to a slightly different Kingdom 2 Crowns than I imagine you were expecting. There were some technical difficulties during the last recording, and the long and short of it is several hours worth of footage didn't have any commentary being recorded. I was talking, it just wasn't being recorded. And we not only went to new islands, we unlocked new technology, and so rather than just try and sum that all up at the beginning of a video where we would be significantly further ahead in the game, I went ahead and I replayed the game from the beginning. I've gotten us to roughly the same sort of point. We're in Island 3. I've more or less done everything I did in Island 3. There are some dissimilarities in that I'm on the stag right now because the griffin didn't spawn on the first island for me, which is interesting. It implies that perhaps things are more procedurally developed than I first imagined. We also have a rancher. This person upgrades a farm. Now, from what I can tell, upgrades it to a stable. There's one farm plot instead of the 3 or 4, and this one just spawns horses, which is quite interesting. I guess if you wanted to have your special mounts but occasionally switch to a horse for some reason, you could. But as you can see, we've developed this area quite a lot. We've also got a little bakery there bringing people in, and our ship is ready over here. We've already cleared out the port, so we're going to be starting basically from where the last episode ended, more or less, but I wanted to catch you up on things. Now, I'm really hopeful that there is actually a griffin on the first island and I just somehow missed it. I don't think that's the case, though, and that is a little bit of a pain in the bum. I'm going to be honest. By a little bit, I mean quite a big pain in the bum. Now, the other thing I wanted to look at. Now, when I moved from Island 2 to Island 3, I didn't have the rancher on my stag's back. They just hopped onto the boat. Now, I don't know if that's going to call, if that as many sages as you have will all hop onto the boat or not, but of the two, I significantly would prefer to keep the baker. As cool as the rancher is, the baker is much more functionally useful to me. But I'm hopeful that the rancher will just jump onto the boat anyway. We're leaving the third island with a quite substantial coin pouch, and I also allowed enough time to pass that we're roughly in the same sort of point seasonally. All right, time for us to go then. Is the rancher going to come along and join us? I wonder. Hopefully. Yes! Oh, well, this is very interesting then. I kind of wish I'd scienced it now to see if maybe the baker and the rancher would both just come along. That would have been pretty cool. As you can see, I let a lot of time pass on this island in order to get to the right sort of point. Oh, wait, hang on. Everything has just turned back to springtime. Most curious indeed. But it is coming up to winter time. I'm fairly certain it is. Yeah, it absolutely is coming up to winter time. So we're going to jump back over here. Now, I've got the baker on my back, the rancher just down there. Oh, my lord. I need people to get back here soon as possible, please. Come now. Oh, my goodness. Our fort, quite far away, it seems. Let me quickly upgrade the outer walls where I can. Let's gobble down some food. Is it nighttime? No, I don't think it is. I don't believe it is. What I need to do... let's get the outer walls upgraded first and foremost. Let's go for the outer walls first. I'll definitely get this. I can't afford to. Damn Drat and Blast. Do you have money? No. Okay, well, let's just make sure the defenses are defensible. Okay, we've pushed out this barrier to here. Very well, let's get that going. I really would like the baker not to be on my back right now. I've got many other things that I'd need the baker to do. Really, truly, I do. Perhaps if I can get the rancher. Now, there is actually one really cool effect of the rancher, in that by having that little ranch, you can effectively swap out the person on the back of your horse. But, oh, you're so far out. This is going to be such a pain. Right, quickly now. I need to get you down here. I need to upgrade this farm if I can with whatever money I can muster. Because if I upgrade this farm, although we're going to lose the farm as a place to make money... Oh, no. I need cash. Someone have money? I'm so broke. Need cash. Please and thank you, cash. No cash. Well, this is gonna be awkward. Banker, do you have any money? Ah, no. I did not leave this place in quite as strong a position as the last one. Oh, thank goodness. Right, okay. We can upgrade the ranch. The rancher will jump off my stag's back to do that. Then we can go grab the baker and ensure that we keep both of them safe. Now, the other thing you can do is, because the ranch will generate a steed, you can just come back here, hop on a steed while you've got someone on your back. They'll jump off at that point, and just generally speaking, they're a lot safer at that position. Oh, you made it back anyway. Well, sure. Okay. I approve. I'm completely on board with this. Right, so that's our little place. Oh, you know what? That's fine. I'll wait for a horse to spawn there. Now, I've got enough money that I could, theoretically, force this place to be upgraded over here. But I'm a little concerned, because I don't remember what day it was over here. Let's just pop some money down. I can get all of this money back. I just want to blunt whatever attack wave is coming. Actually, first, I guess I should really see what attack wave is coming before I just throw money away. We don't have enough money that we can happily do that. Okay, we've got 2 there. Is that all? 3. Is that all? No, we got a decent enough of amount of an attack wave there. Let's just try and blunt it a bit. Oh my lord, that is a lot of an attack wave. Quickly now. Thankfully, we do have the upgraded walls, but I don't believe that my walls are going to survive that. We have got knights there though, and they may be enough to help out. They've completely blunted their attack. Oh my lord, that was close. Thank goodness. You did well, peoples. You did very well. And we'll have the merchant on the morrow. Okay, okay. Not great, but could have been a lot worse. We've got the basic walls of the keep to protect us, but should be fine. We used a lot of money to try and blunt that attack. We'll just go ahead and we'll upgrade this wall. Okay, not a bad one then. Not awfully bad. I don't believe there is in fact a griffin on this island, and it makes me super duper sad. There is, however. Oh, a ballista tower. Wouldn't mind that. Wow, all of these walls completely gone. Actually then, in that case, let's get all of these walls built up all the way out here. We'll have several fallback positions then. Hello. Go ahead. Is the griffin gonna fall out the sky over here? Oh, it did! Right next to the... Well, that's why I didn't think the griffin was gonna be a thing. Alright, okay then. Well. Well. Yes, I would like to unlock the griffin. Obviously. My goodness. Okay, so it's not quite as procedural then. It does seem that there are certain things that are probably guaranteed for you. I'm alright with that. Well, that's unlocked. Do I have enough gems here? I don't. Ah, no. I didn't fully explore the third island. So it's possible there'll be enough gems. We'll have to come back here at some point then. But that's fine. For now, I would prefer having the griffin than having the baker is just chilling out there. That's fine. Where is my rancher? Is the rancher chilling out at the ranch? Yes, okay. We've got the basic steed there. What I could do is grab the basic steed and head on out to the griffin and claim the griffin, exchanging it for the basic steed. Might not be a bad idea, that one. Right, we need a lot of cash here. Thank you. Thank you, this is marvelous. Right, okay, good. Unfortunately, sundown very soon. We could stand being in a bit of a better position, frankly, but we're just going to have to hope for now that we can hold everything. We do want one farmer to go out and just man that farm. It's a small farm, but it'll be good enough. It'll get us a little bit of cash. Winter is right around the corner, though, so, you know, we don't want to go too OTT with it, as we'll just waste money that way. Right, swapping the stag out for the horse. who is a little bit faster on planes, and we have heavily developed this area. So that should actually benefit us in a way. Can I get you out there? No, not right now anyway. No, that's fine. Let's head on out. It looks like our units have all made their move. There we go. Hello, builder. Thank you very much for your hard work. It is deeply, deeply appreciated. I'm super sad that we're not going to be able to get the ballista. But we can jump back to Island 1 then, as a high priority following the Island 4. Thank you. Got everything sorted over here? Sort of. Not really. Oh, did they already break through this wall? Ah, it seems they did. Very well. Well, since we're over here, we'll just go ahead and upgrade that then. And I will go get the griffin. Hello. Go ahead and join. Hopefully I've got enough for the griffin. Ah. It has been a long while. I have missed you terribly. Ah, these are good times. Okay. No, we're fine. We're fine. Now I've got the griffin, I can blow them back from the wall, so even a moderately protected wall will be enough to handle a fairly large attack. We have got the wall buff, so that's all being taken care of, which is very, very good. Unfortunately, by unlocking the griffin, I believe this was a location where the archer tower existed. We also have the farm buff currently active. So our farms are actually more productive, which is kind of cool. But unfortunately, we're not really making use of the farm because we replaced it with a stable. Decisions. But we'll probably, once we've hit Island 4, we will come back here. Hopefully we'll have enough gems to unlock a couple of the better options here. There we go. I would love this to be the next level up as well, please. There we are. With that, we should be safe over here. I think. It's a bit of a question mark there, but on the whole, we should be okay. Right. Now, we are going to be making heavy use of the merchant, for obvious reasons, really. I imagine that the Archer Shrine needs 4. I think the Archer Shrine needs 4 gems. So I don't imagine we're going to be able to get that one just yet. But once we do have the Archer Shrine, we will have all of the shrines unlocked. So our archers will be highly accurate, our builders will be able to double fortify the walls, and our farms will be more productive. For those times when farms are actually something we're using, which won't be all the time, especially during winter. But for now, hello merchant. Thank you. Very kind of you indeed. I appreciate it. Let's get a couple more archers out there then. Now, building up this island is going to take a little bit of effort. Oh my lord, we've got so many people. We want to try and rush to Stone Keep so that we can get pikemen, because pikemen will help us all the way through the winter. Oh, look at that there. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. I wonder, have we got enough room for a bigger farm? It's possible. Maybe on Island 3 we just didn't have enough room. Let's give it a try. Worst thing comes to worst, they'll just loiter around the middle of the keep. But it won't be a terrible thing. And another horse is back there. Okay, we haven't upgraded that one yet. We could push it a little bit further, and that would probably be well worth the effort if we can. But right now, our hunters on the western borders should be able to keep us going fairly well. I am really hoping that the farmer does head over there, but we'll have to see about that one. Right, do we have enough to fully upgrade this? Yeah, it looks like we do. Excellent. Where might the catapults and the pikemen show up? Got the farmers over here. Pikemen. Oh my lord, so good. Right, let's get a bunch of pikemen. We've got loads of people. They will help to fortify the defenses, and in addition, we'll also have them fishing for us as well, which will be absolutely amazing. Hello. Thank you very much for all of the coins. Let's get a catapult on the go. There we are. Now, of course, we don't strictly need a catapult for this direction. Honestly, that was a bit of a frivolous expense. We definitely don't need it. But, could we just launch an attack? We probably could, actually. Still, I would rather get 2 knights on this side. Honestly, I shouldn't have gone for the catapult on this side because it's not going to get enough use. We'll see how things go, though. But let's go ahead and get a couple more pikemen. There we go. That would be grand. I'd also like at least 1 more builder. Right. Thank you. Excellent. You can head on out. Right, okay. So with that done, we should probably go ahead and upgrade these 2 stone walls as well while we're here. Now, I've learned a little bit more about the way that moving between islands works. Basically, when you move between islands, the game simulates decay. Now, the longer you are away from the island, the more decay will have happened and the more walls will be damaged. The stronger the wall was, the longer it can go before it starts feeling the effects of decay. Stands to reason. If you die, or rather you lose your crown and an heir takes over, then the maximum amount of decay is triggered because you reappear 100 days later. For example, I think the top tier wall can suffer 30 days before it completely decays. So obviously everything is decayed at that point. Okay, you should have plenty of cash around. And as soon as these walls are upgraded to stone, we should have a catapult spawn. And we can send that on to guard that side. We do want a catapult on the eastern border, since that one leads to the mountain portal. I'm just going to go ahead and give you some cash. Go ahead. Grab all that cash, please, banker. It was a bit of an oversight that we left the bank with so little money before. I would give you more jobs, but alas, I do not have the cash to commit to that right now. Now, I'm hopeful that my... Oh, wonderful. My hunters have done very, very well on the western border. Now then, if we can get this up to the next tier, then we can get a second knight. We need a second knight no matter what. But I'm going to make sure that the banker has, as often as I can, 1 full load's worth of cash in the bank. There we go. With that, the eastern border is now pretty much completely assured. There's nothing that's really going to cause any significant issues for it at this point. It would have been awesome to get ballista towers though, but well. That is just something we'll have to wait on. Thank you very much, hunters. Oh, it seems the hunters on this side of our kingdom did a fairly good job too. Okay, not bad. I approve. Right, we've got enough builders. They should be able to handle the catapults. The other thing that happens with decay is people start losing their jobs. Now, I think that happens fairly quickly. But it does seem to imply that a good move would be to return to your islands regularly. So if you've got the port fixed up so that you're not going to have to rebuild the boat continuously, after every island you defeat, just hop around all of your previous islands to let them know, yeah, the king is still alive, still cares about you, still wants taxes. There we go, and we'll change this one up to stone as well. And there we are. Everything fully upgraded, more or indeed less. We still need to get the keep up to the next level so that we can get more knights. But once that's done, we can launch the attack on the only portal on the western border, which will be the docks portal. Then we'll rebuild the docks, obviously. And that is going to be our goal for now. And once we've achieved that, we should be able to launch the ship to the second island to clear up the portal there, the docks there. Again, if we can make it so that we can easily visit the islands, then that would be ideal. Thank you. Right, I can still get you going. Excellent. Let's go ahead and pop down. Actually, both. This will allow us to have a total of 3 knights on that side, which may allow us to take all 3 knights to the next realm, which would be quite useful. Right, go ahead and become a archer for me, please. There we go. Catapult is on its way. It's got a long way to go, but that should be fine. The pikemen will just be constantly moving around, generating more cash here and there. We can go ahead and upgrade this wall. It just gives us that extra bit of defense on this side, should we need it. We probably will get 3 knights on this side as well, if we can, before we leave. And make sure that the bank is full up with money before we head on. The second island also has a merchant, so I don't mind heading there during winter. And that may well be what happens. It depends a little bit on how long it takes us to build up the first island sufficiently. There we go. Right, I think I'm going to leave them to that. We are going to want to get a lot more archers, though. I'm not liking the relatively small amount of archers that I'm seeing on the map at the moment. I want to see large swarms of archers on each side. So let's be sure to drop these off. And also, as soon as they've all grabbed their bows so they stop getting in the way, I want to make sure the banker has plenty of cash. There you go. You won't pick up the gem, which is fine. There we go. Seeing the piles of coins filling up in there. Now, everyone is just wandering around with a coin or two in their pockets, thanks to the pikemen, largely. The pikemen don't pick up the coins that they produce through fishing. They just land on the ground. So, if someone wanders nearby, they'll just pick up all of the gold. It's actually quite useful. Well, let's make sure that my knights on this side are all well paid. And I've got their highest level. There we go. Perfect. Right. Now, I could just launch all 3 knights, and honestly, if I launch 3 knights at a single portal, even though it's the dock portal, which is a little bit more hardy, I suspect they'll be able to deal with that fight without me intervening at all, or babysitting them. At least as long as they've all been fully paid before I launch the attack. But that should actually work out. I may build up this wall just so we've got a secondary fallback point, but I don't think we're going to need it, so there we go. Once we've got pikemen, defending the walls becomes significantly easier. Of course, the griffin helps too. But with that, I think we're going to just launch the attack. All 3 of you, head out, do your best, enjoy. There you go. Now, we'll head out in this direction as well, but I'm mostly going to be out here for building purposes. I'm just going to be directing our builders to do what we need them to do. Ah, see. 4 gems, yeah. Only I'd thought about that. I would have prepared for the archers there. That would have been really good. Having the archer shrine up and running is a massive, massive boon. They become so accurate. Even the high trajectory shots become increasingly dangerous to the greed. They're just much better at their job. Sure, we'll pop down some coins there. There you go. And then I'll start digging things back on this side. This way I'll have a bunch of builders in this area come time that the portal is destroyed. That way I can direct them to immediately build a return portal, and then I can hop back, leave the portal somewhere where it will be developed into an actual, where I can build the return gate. And that way I can quickly jump back and forth with coins full of money in order to build up the dock. I think that would probably be the best way to set that one up. But yeah, we are definitely going to have to come back for the archers. I still think that the griffin was a better choice, and the archer shrine for me would be a better choice than the ballista tower. Because having your archers rarely miss a shot, considering how large an army of archers you can generate. A ballista tower is an upgrade for a regular tower in much the same way the bakery is. And so given that you can only occasionally build those in the right spots, it really does depend on the placement of the rocky outcrops. I would say having more accurate archers is a significantly higher benefit to your overall campaign. There we go. Shouldn't be too hard to get this one all done. There we are. Now, where are the builders? Have they... Oh, they've caught up. Well done, builders. Perfect. Exactly what I needed. Of course, we're going to have to wait for a builder who's on their way, apparently, to finish this one off, so then I can dig these trees a little bit further back. The only thing I'm concerned about is this may be drawing builders away from the eastern border of the kingdom. That would be rubbish if our catapult wasn't firing because a bunch of builders thought, oh yeah, we should totally go to the very far reaches, the very western edges of the kingdom in order to cut trees. Because that is definitely more of a priority. That is probably not what's happened, though I am wondering where on earth is that builder coming from. I would not be surprised if that builder was coming from the very, very far eastern borders. How's it going? Hurry up now, people, because we've got a blood moon on the way. This will start to spawn soon. Oh, thank goodness. Right, builders, need this made as a high priority. I think I'm actually going to run back, though, rather than sticking around for that. No, I'm going to have to just trust the builders on the eastern side. They've got a knight and his retinue of archers, as well as several hunters, and 2 high-level double-buffed walls right next to each other. So falling back will happen very quickly, and then they'll have another row of defenses, and they've got pikemen, so... Realistically, it's unlikely it's going to end in failure, but still, it does always feel a little bit bad when the monarch isn't there to help the troops during a blood moon. Oh well. Thank you very much. Okay, once this is finished, there we are, day 13. Thank you. Let's jump all the way back. Just need to find a nice open area. Around here. We can still go a little bit further, I think. Oh, we've gone too far. Find the thicket. There. Oh, thank goodness. We can rebuild that. Good, good, good. Right, hunters. Have you been particularly fruitful? You have. Hunting has been very good in our absence. Marvellous. Let's get this bit built up then. There we go. And that way we can quickly hop back to the docks. But there was no real reason for us to build up that wall over here, given everything. Has the farmer managed to... Oh, you have managed to get a little bit of cash. Well done. I'll get a couple more pikemen, because, you know, winter is right here. And it is going to grow increasingly hard to make any money. But it does seem that the ranch effectively limits you to 1 farmer on that side, which is a bit of a shame, but oh well. Let's get some... well, 1 more knight, at least. I would prefer then to have a lot of bows there to add all of the archers who are about to join that knight's retinue. And we'll build up a bakery here, I think. Let's go ahead and get that done. Where is the baker? There you are. Gotta keep your eye on the baker. They have a habit of just wandering off. Honestly, the sages are incredibly derpy when it comes to the walls. They'll gladly wander outside the walls during the day, and then they'll try to get back at night, but they never run. Unlike everyone else in your kingdom, who, when it turns nighttime, they will leg it for the walls. The sages, they're like, no, I walk at the pace that I walk, and that's it. The apocalypse can wait for me. Only it never does. It rushes them. And, yeah. So you lose your sages very easily, unless you've got your walls expanded out quite far from where they're currently just hanging out. That's why I think the rancher building is... There are little ways that having a steed automatically spawning there are useful. But honestly, the way that you can use the rancher to encourage your sages to all congregate there is significantly is the most significant boon, I think. It's much, much more useful than the basic use of the building, as far as I think it was meant to be used. Banker, take these back. No, why did you give me money before running? Ah, you stupid banker. I'm not going to get any interest now on that place. How vexing. Oh, well. Let's get this place all built up. And then hopefully we can get a baker there as well. Yoink. Let's get you over here. At this point, our little settlements are all starting to come together quite nicely. There we go. Did I let my griffin finish eating? I'm so bad for constantly stopping my griffin from eating, and my horses as well. I'm a right scallywag, actually. Actually, no. Let's not do that. Let's keep this for upgrading the bakery. Thank you very much, merchant. Oh, my lord, you're taking a long time, guys. Hurry up. Looks like night is almost over now. And... pump. Okay, we have not got even remotely close to enough money. Actually, no, we're only 2 shy. Wow. I'm genuinely quite surprised with that. Let's go see if people have got some cash for me. Yep, more than enough. Excellent. Let's go and take care of that then. Oops. There we go. And the bakery built. The baker will get off the back of the horse. I can stop worrying about it. And I will give more cash to my banker. Here we go, banker. Take all of the cash, please. All of the cash, banker. Peasant, stop grabbing the cash. This is for the banker. Not the gems, mind you, but the cash, definitely. There we go. Filling up the coffers, little bit by little bit. I believe the merchant stops about here. Yes, indeed you do. There we go. Perfect. Right, okay. I'm not actually going to pop down any bread just yet, but since I've got the baker here, it makes sense for me to build a bakery. But I don't think we need the bread right now. Right, what I do need, though, is money from my hunters. So let's see if they've got much to offer. There we are. The other nice thing about the pikemen is they often congregate near your knights. And as a direct result of that, your knights men-at-arms will quite often have massive purses of cash. So much so that for a little while I wondered if they just generated cash. But no, I'm fairly certain it's because of just proximity to pikemen wandering by every now and then and fishing. There we go. And I think we've saved enough for the ride back home. It's going to cost a lot to get that up to stone level, but we'll get there. There you go. And they are off to cut the trees. Fantastic. There you go. Thank you very much. Perfect. Right, we've got plenty of peasants still. Wow, this fog is thick. My goodness. Let's get another archer as well. Sorry, Gryffindor. Go ahead and eat. Nom. Anyone else around? No. Loads of just cash strewn around, though, thanks to the pikemen, though. I approve. And I do like the fact that they actively wander. And to a little degree, so do the archers. I used to get a little bit frustrated with the archers moving back and forth. But with the pikemen, it does help in that the archers will quite commonly run past the coins that the pikemen have left, pick them up, and then eventually pass by you and deposit them again. Seems quite helpful, honestly. There we go. I think we'll get our coin pouch a little bit fuller than this, but then we will probably be able to finish off the docks. Again, I am really sorry that we had that little break in the campaign. You'd think I'd get in the habit of checking. And the problem is I am in the habit of checking for about 2 months after the last time that problem happens. And then, little by little, bit by bit, I start feeling safer. Safer and safer and safer until one day I go to edit like 2 hours worth of recordings and find that none of them have anything but game sound. I don't even know how to describe the sound that my soul made when I realized that had happened. Especially because, as I mentioned, we'd made a lot of progress and we discovered new things. And so I didn't want to just do a recap of that. I wanted to show that that being unlocked. So, oh well. Still, I hope that this solution is good enough. Because there's not going to be another solution, so, you know, hopefully. Right, go ahead. And banker, please take some of these coins, because I am overflowing. My coin purse overfloweth. There we are. Thank you very much. About half, well, about 1/3 full in the bank right now. That's not bad. We can certainly make that work. It does seem that we are accruing peasants, though, frequently, without any effort on our part. And part of that is that I'm fairly certain people are hunting nearby where the peasant camps are. The vagrant camps, rather. There we go. Sorted. I'll hop back, because I'm super lazy. And then we'll go and set up... I could set up a farm, actually. There's no reason not to. How I want you. Oh, well. Thank you. I could set up another farm. If I really wanted this place to just generate redonkulous amounts of wealth, because we have the farmer's boon from the statue, what that means is that the farms can be set up further out from the farm itself, so you can effectively get more farmers per farm, is how that all works out. Well worth it if you have the means to set that up. But you notice how the water is starting... Yeah, the water has stopped flowing. And you can see little bits of ice starting to develop. And other little details, effectively. Look into the sky. You've got this kind of hazy bluish effect. That is... all of those are signs that winter is more or less here. The end of autumn is rolling on through. We'll get this set up to a second stage farm if we can. And the other one as well. You can see the little white sparkles at the foot of the farm. Indicates that it is that it has the boon. The water is actually flowing though. That's very useful. But yeah, the ice in the river is the biggest indication of winter's approach. There we go. Any more funds, I wonder? You've managed to pick some up from some pikemen who wandered past recently? Very well done. And given that we have the pikemen, winter isn't going to be particularly difficult to us. The Shogun mode doesn't have pikemen, and so it does suffer. It's a lot harder as a direct result of not having pikemen, because the ninjas do not function in the same way pikemen do. Not even close. They do not generate extra money. Right, I think... Well, I can go and grab a couple more vagrants, I suppose. But the boat should be finished very, very soon. Let's go and check on the border over here. Looks pretty solid, honestly. We'll just drop off a little bit more gold just to make sure our knights are fully equipped. But I think we're almost at the point where we're ready to leave. You notice the leaves on the trees are starting to die off. I just love the little graphical details in this game. Absolutely gorgeous game. Absolutely gorgeous. It would have been a particularly nice detail as well. I don't think this is the case, but it would have been cool if when your mounts were breathing heavily and their breath was fogging, it would have been nice if during winter that was even more pronounced. Or maybe that they always had steamy breath, just without the kind of audio cues that let you know that they are actually, they've exerted themselves. There we go. That should be enough there for quite a bit. Ooh, the first snows. Hooray! There we go. We've just got a load of farmers at a time when the farms aren't going to work. But hopefully they will still be here later. Go ahead. Like that. We can drop off a little bit more cash. The banker will wait until you've given them about 10 gold, I believe. in total, and then they'll go and drop that off. I think you may have had enough now. There you go. Perfect. I don't think that bank can really hold much more gold at this point. So we're not going to worry too much about that one. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Need to restock the coin pouch before we head on to the next land. Now, once again, I'm going to grab the baker because I don't want to risk going to the well, we could go to the fourth land. No, I think we should err on the side of caution. We should clear out the second land, at least to the point of freeing the dock from the greed. And then we'll head on to the fourth land, because the third land's already been taken care of. But yeah, if we go to the second land, then we'll be a good way through winter before we head to the fourth land. We might even be all the way through winter. I don't imagine it'll take us that long, though, to just tidy up the second land, because we left it in a reasonably good state, I think. But you will have noticed just then, as we were passing the Vagrant camp, that the camp's water supply has frozen, and that will be the same for our farms. Obviously, this farm is a little bit different. I believe they will finish growing whatever crops were already grown. They just won't replant. But that one's a little bit different, since as a ranch, it gets rid of the water source for some reason. I'm not quite sure why, but let's go and have a look at the farms if we can. Okay, I'm hemorrhaging gold, which is unfortunate. Yeah, the water wheels have stopped, so we're not going to be getting any gold from the farms, alas. But that's fine. All right, let's get you ready to go. Now, some builders will move that over to the docks, which is just to the left of it. But we are going to head back, and we're going to launch all of the knights from this side. Then we're going to refill our coin purse before we head out. So let's get all of you gone. There you go. Head on out and board the ship, please. We're going to go and collect the baker, because the baker is, I'll be honest, the significantly more important of the sages as far as I'm concerned. At least out of these two. And have we got any coin from the merchant? I think we can stand to wait one more night to get a bit of coin from the merchant before we launch. Yes, I know there's going to be attack from that side. This is literally the only side that we can be attacked from. We've done a very good job of taking care of this place. There we go. Right, well, at least the knight is moving swiftly. You got any coins? You do. Well, if I can find one or two more people who do have coins, then I'll forego waiting for the merchant, but we'll see. We'll see. The night is probably going to be over by the time I get back. One of the big things about this game is it does take an awfully long time to move from one side of your kingdom to the other. And as a direct result of that, having portals is enormously valuable to you. Oh dear. Oh dear. I was outside the walls. That was silly of me. Come back inside. Yes, I would have cried. I would have been spitting blood and sawdust if I'd lost the baker there just because my mind was wandering. But it's fine. The baker is fine. We are fine. There we go. All of the leaves are now falling from the trees. Looks actually incredibly pretty. I love the little kick up of snow there and the odd bits of snow falling. There we go. Head on back out, please, merchant. Thank you. And with that, we're clear to go. I'm still not sure if I had two sages, not and I wasn't carrying any sage on the back of my steed, whether multiple sages will board the boat. We'll see. We'll see. That is something that we're going to have to for science eventually, because we are going to eventually have more than two sages. But for now, things seem to be okay. So let's go ahead and board the boat, shall we? There we are. Just waiting for our rancher to come and join us. Thank you very much. There we go. Off we head into, well, not so much of an uncertain future as a very, very well-known future, but it's off to Island 2 we go, so that we can sit out winter in relative safety. That being said, ooh, the walls are still there. Marvelous. Okay, these walls are okay. Very well. Kind of glitchy, but whatever. Right. Everything looks okay. We've got a dead knight on that side, though. Let's get a knight on each side for now. There we go. We're just going to set up this place, make sure everything is sorted. Do I need to pay you? Yes, I do. Go ahead. Let's make sure all of the defenses are reasonably well set up. There we go. We've got a lot more people who actually have their jobs. Right. Okay. We can absolutely get that upgraded. There we go. Oh, okay. I will accept your generous donations. Right. Go ahead. Have some food. Nom nom nom. Do you need more? No. Good. Let's go. Gotta go and check the western side now. I'm not entirely sure which side was the docks. It might well have been the west. In which case, that's fine. We should be okay. Let's go and make sure everything is alright over here. Now, of course, I could have cleaned out the docks while I was replaying back to the same stage, but I decided not to. I didn't want to do anything I hadn't already done in the footage that you'd actually seen. There we go. We'll build a fallback position for this one. But this may be the out the way to the docks. Let's go and have a quick... Well, actually, no. I don't want to have the baker on the back there. That would result in terrible, terrible badness. Let's get this one upgraded. Bom, bom, bom. Baker, could you get off? Thank you. And I would like to then take the griffin. I know I'm spending a lot of money in order to do that, but having the baker safe is worth it. Did I have a bakery set up here? I think the baker came from the third area. I've also got to move you. Damn it, I should have really grabbed the stag instead, because it's a lot cheaper. Right, we definitely want a lot of pikemen. They should enable us to get back on our feet relatively quickly. We left a little bit of money with the banker as well, so not too bad. There we go. Hunting is going to be awful for a little while, but the pikemen can still fish quite happily all the way through winter, and that is their chief advantage over the other sources of food. There we go. Where's the baker? I bet he's trying to wander, isn't he? Warn me, people. The baker wanders. Point it out. I'll deal with him. Humanely, of course. Right, okay. Well, I think that's where we're going to be wrapping up this episode. The baker is a little bit closer than I would like to the border wall. We might push the border wall out as a direct result of that, because I do not want to risk the baker just wandering off and getting lost in the night. But that's going to be it from me. I hope you're enjoying the series so far and will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.